This time I'll be talking about the Scott Pilgrim series by Brian Lee O'Malley, which I happen to have right here with me. Most of you have probably at least heard of the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which came out in August, so I'm guessing I'll talk a little bit about the movie too, since I saw that. And I guess it's relevant. If you don't know anything about the series, I'll just give you a brief summary. In the first book, we meet Scott, who is a 23-year-old Canadian dude, basically doing nothing with his life. He has this awesome gay roommate who owns everything in their apartment, and Scott just sits around doing nothing all the time. He starts dating a 17-year-old at the very beginning of the series, and that's this big drama, until he ends up meeting the girl of his dreams, Ramona Flowers. And then soon after, he discovers that in order to actually date her, he has to defeat her 7 evil exes. So that's pretty much the premise of the whole series. And each of the books, I think, does one evil ex, except for in one of them there are twins. So that's why there are 6 books and 7 evil exes. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I started reading the series because the illustrations are so different from what I'm used to in comic books, as you can see. I guess they're kind of manga-like, but the first thing I discovered while reading the books is that they're absolutely hilarious. I couldn't put any of them down until I finished. Actually, I read the first 3 at the bookstore, and then I ended up buying the whole series because I just wanted to have them all. You'll definitely laugh out loud a lot. Probably about 75% of the time that you're reading them. Maybe not that much because you'll look crazy, but you'll still laugh. Sometimes it seemed like the characters were almost too witty, but I kind of forgave it because it was just hilarious anyways. But one of the things I thought was really creative about the series was the use of video game references. I'm personally not a big video gamer. I haven't been since probably 1997, and I would play Sonic the Hedgehog on my Sega Genesis and 007 GoldenEye. I think those are my main games. So I'm not really up on any new video game jargon, but I was able to get all the references. Some of the things that O'Malley would do, like when Scott would defeat an ex, he would receive a bunch of coins and then level up. And at one point, this extra life just appears, and he has to go grab it, and that comes in handy later. So even as someone who hasn't played video games in a while, you could pick up on the references, and I thought they were really clever. The last book just came out in July, and I'll say that as a whole, I'm happy with how the series ended, but there were some weird things that happened in the last book. I'll just say that there's a part where one of the evil exes, the main ex, his name is Gideon, you discover that he's cryogenically frozen all of his ex-girlfriends, and they're all in this big craft thing. I don't know, it's pretty bizarre. The movie actually takes that part out, so I wasn't too upset that they changed it, but as a whole, I think the movie was a good adaptation of the books. I can't imagine that it's fun squeezing 6 books into one movie, and I think the director did some really amazing things to adapt from a comic book medium to a film medium. He did things in the books, he'll include a little box next to a character just to say and give a fun fact about them and their age, and rating them and say, rating awesome. And they would have those pop up in the movie, and I don't know, it was just a nice little homage to the books. But yeah, overall I think the movie was well made. It was also really funny. I saw it twice. So that's pretty much what I have to say. Please read these books. I love them. And also go to scottpilgrimthemovie.com. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do there, including make an avatar of yourself so you look like you're from the Scott Pilgrim universe. I made one a while back, so I'll probably post it with this review. Yeah, that's my review. I look forward to doing my next one. I'm not sure what that will be on yet, so you can be surprised. Thanks for listening, everyone. Okay, here we go. Going for all 6. Thank you very much.